Hey, man, since Lowe's about to mess up this intro, let me do it proper, man. If you guys listen on Apple Podcasts, man, bless you. Drop a little 5-star for us. Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, what's good with y'all? YouTube subscribers, make sure go. Oh, he not even.
All the way over here.
Hey, Lowe's not even on the set, man. What a shame.
No,
Okay. Make sure to do that, man. Make sure to do that. I know you know about
Yo, what up, podcast people? It's the one and only legend of winning, a.k.a. Love.
Why are you? This is the most energy I've ever seen you with, ever. And I've seen you do hard drugs.
And what? Stop. And we back with another episode of the Peer-to-Peer Podcast, episode 20-something. I really don't know what the episodes are at this point, but to my left, the one and only, my lovely co-host, Agent Zero. Say what's up, bro.
Hey, why is the camera facing you now?
You know why it's facing me. Yo, say what's up, bro.
Hey, what up with y'all, man? You know, young Agent just came back, ate some good food. You know what I mean? Man, there's a lot to talk about, but at the same time, there's nothing to talk about because it's quarantine. But that's what makes this podcast beautiful.
Big fat. Before we get into today's episode, of course, we got to give a huge shout out to, the people you didn't give a shout out to last episode. Yeah, those people. Yo,
you just
stop. Whoa, can I give a shout out to my people first? Can I do that? Can I please do that? Thank you, bro.
Apple Podcasts, make sure to go 5-star. Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify.
They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you because you ignored them last week. You ignored them the last episode. So shout out to all my, Google Play, Stitcher, Apple. Shout out to all my Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and Apple Podcast listeners out there. Shout out to all my aux cord people. Shout out to everybody on the Bluetooth. And of course, gotta give a shout out to the YouTube subscribers out there who on that Naughty gang. Do I look that cringe when I say it?
Yeah, very cringy.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Naughty gang.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to all the people out there who be rocking with us, legendary. You know what I'm saying? Dom 2K was on Twitter talking about what podcast he should listen to. He should already know.
Bro.
He should already know. That's why I had to go scroll through the replies and like every single last person who said peer to peer. I see y'all out there.
Hey, thanks for putting us on, man. We really appreciate it.
Inflating the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Big facts.
Okay.
So, how's your week, bro?
Man,
I can say what I said. I think we deep into the podcast. I was thinking about ending it all the other day. I was really close to getting done finishing my video, and then for whatever reason, Sony Vegas wouldn't allow me to save, and then the whole thing just crashed.
Doesn't it auto save though?
It didn't even auto save. It was acting like it couldn't create a file for me to save.
Where the VEG? You saved it at one point though.
I would assume so, but when I try to go look for it, it wouldn't pop back open.
Nah, that VEG file has to be somewhere on your computer, bro.
I'm pretty sure it was, but I was just so frustrated and I just said, forget it. And then
just wanted to start over. You're so pissed. You're like, man, I'm gonna do this work over again.
No. I tried to go get the rope and just end it all.
Oh, I had a funny bit that I haven't developed that has to do with like looking for a chair, but Amazon suggests you a rope. That's a good concept. That's a good concept for sure.
No, it's not. That's how
But I'm glad you didn't do it, bro, because otherwise I'd have had to do this podcast with Waleed.
Oh man, and he's busy right now. He's busy. He just don't even care about the lockdown. He's busy. He's busy, bro. He got his hands tied. Crazy.
Yeah, something like that.
Boy, how you doing, bro?
Man, I've been chilling, man. You know what I mean? We had the A&P link up. Yeah, and that was an interesting experience.
It wasn't. Not for me, it wasn't. Wasted my entire birthday following y'all around.
It wasn't your entire birthday.
Nah, not my entire birthday.
You had a great experience, though.
I just knew that's what was going to happen. Yeah. I knew y'all wasting my time was going to happen, so I prepped myself.
Nah, but I feel like, it's just because of the Rona. It's almost impossible to find a way to shoot outdoor videos unless you have a plug, and it's very difficult to be plugged up everywhere. See what I'm saying? So it made it challenging to find a location to shoot, because that's really what our issue was, locations. You know what I mean? But we figured out a way to shoot at least a couple videos, you know what I'm talking about? But we about to bounce back in like a week. We're linking up in like a week. About to shoot more videos, how we get down.
So that means I need to, well, we're going to be
the video we just dropped did really well, though. The 3-point shootout video. Now, it makes no sense to me. I don't understand it, Lo. The 3-point shootout video had like a 54% audience retention, 30-plus minute video of just us shooting threes.
For real?
And it's largely bricks. That's such a retardedly good audience percentage.
Okay, I'm probably going to get killed. But I honestly believe a lot of people on YouTube, especially right now, they just want to like have their time filled. Like they just want to watch something. You know what I'm saying? Because there's literally nothing to watch.
Word.
And so I think I'm gonna just start dumbing down my content and just mass uploading simple shit.
That's a brilliant content strategy.
Because Jimmer High Roller, Jimmy High Roller just uploaded a video. And like some of the stuff that he said, or he literally just got off of other people's videos. Like I remember I told you.
Know that.
All right, for example, remember we were on. You was watching some on YouTube, or you scrolling on your homepage on YouTube on your TV, and it was Tim Grover who was Michael Jordan's trainer. And what did I tell you?
You said it was a really good video.
Well, what about it specifically? I tell you.
He had to like count his steps,
and that's literally what he said in the video.
But that's just how videos work, though. You just learn information from.
Agreed. So then it's like all the information he said in the video is just in other parts of videos. He just compiled it into the same video.
Isn't that what you do though? When you do your research, you just you find numbers.
Agreed. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. What I'm saying is I normally don't do that because I'm thinking that a lot of people already seen it, and so it's just like redundancy of information. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, but now it's like
doing that.
I'm gonna start doing it, bro.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people like they don't. Your audience, bro, none of them watch as much basketball as you do. So
yeah, but that video had like that Tim Grover video had like over 1 million views.
Don't matter. Maybe his audience retention was bad, but the people are gonna click regardless if you come up with a good title and thumbnail. You dropped that video today?
No. It was getting too late. I'm gonna have it till tomorrow. Yeah.
Word, I feel you. Yeah, so aside from that, the second channel is very close to hitting 100,000 subscribers, which is cool. You know, I have another plaque. I'm just probably going to lose eventually.
Still haven't gotten my plaque, but you know, it is what it is.
For real?
Still haven't got my plaque.
What the hell?
I'm not really trying to go get it though.
Me neither. I lost my first one, and I don't care where it is.
Yeah, I'm not really trying. I'm not going out of my way to go get the plaque.
But I want it just for visa purposes. I don't know why immigration officials love that stuff. Awards and articles written about you. They love that stuff. So I just capture it for that. So that
I might start a reaction channel though.
No, I know you just say a lot of shit though. I'm waiting for you to pull the trigger on something, bro.
Well,
because I genuinely think that you'd be really good at that. Even if you went like the more informational route, or like the commentary route where you're criticizing, or if you just went the entertainment route, you can go either three. And I think either way you go, you pop off.
You think I'm that talented?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't awe me.
Look at you.
That's what people who don't know how to take compliments do. Aw.
Oh, look at you.
I mean, serious though.
I know you are. I can see it in your eyes.
You looking at my eyes now, man.
I can see it in your eyes.
But you can. So I've been waiting on you to do something, but you haven't done none of that. I think once you find like an editor that you trust to like deal with the heavy lifting on your Legend of Winning channel, I think you're gonna feel way more free to be able to do that, and that's gonna open you up. So you're less like vulnerable. Like I feel so much safer right now, Lo. Just the fact that the AMP channel, the video did like 160K first day, just off browse before suggested. You know, if it ends up hitting suggested, which it likely will, but not guaranteed, it's probably gonna do like 300.
What's the first video did?
It's like at 500 right now.
And what did I say?
You said 500.
Okay, all right.
So now that the AMP channel is booming, my fucking second channel is averaging over 100K. My main channel is doing better than ever. You know, I just had a video do like 1 million in 2 days, like a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And like what
did the other video do?
I think it's at like 600K in 2 days now.
When we were recording.
What are you talking about?
We were recording the video, the AMP video, and I was giving you updates on the video. In the first, I was like, in the first hour,
that was the that one. I think it did 500K in 2 days. 600K in like 3 days, something like that. But it did incredibly good.
Yeah, that's great.
So I was impressed with that performance. So my main channel was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, but it's cool though, because I feel like now, especially since we started this A&P stuff, like Davis will learn something and then he'll call me and we'll talk about it and then we'll both implement it. And then Duke will learn something. I'll be like, yo, you see Duke just did that. And we hop on a call with Duke and then we just learned something. And then the same applies everywhere. So it's like, we're kind of just all like, I don't know. We're kind of just feeding off of each other. You know what I mean? Duke started to do really well like a month ago. And like, he was getting like days where he had like 10K subs. Shit made no fucking sense.
10K subs?
It made no sense how fast he was growing.
Jeez.
And so me and Davis were looking at that. We're like, oh, snap. And then we both adopted a lot of the things that Duke was doing in his video to grow and is working for our channels. And then plus, you know, the My Team content is coming. The interest in 2K is way higher because more people are at home playing it. So it's just made everything a lot easier for me. So now, yeah, just saying, back to the point, I feel way safer because I got the main channel doing incredible, second channel off to a beautiful start. We have the podcast and the A&P channel, and it's like, wow. I feel like
even the podcast is doing better.
Word.
We first was like averaging around
the video
20K.
did like 20K in like less than 2 days. The one with Phantom.
Yeah. So if first we were like averaging 20K, recently it's been like 25, and then the Phantom video did like 20K in like the first 2 days.
So that's got at least gonna hit like 40.
Yeah.
So
which I don't know if it's Phantom or if it's a title.
That title was money, bro.
But not only that, but Phantom, our biggest video is Phantom though. With Phantom.
Yeah, we were promoting heavy on the pod back then though.
However, that title was also pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you're really good with like generic video titles. You know what I mean? Like I'll go into a video with a bait title in mind, but you know how to make not bait titles that hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I can't do it because like I was asking you earlier.
Yeah.
because of the whole like in the NBA community, you clickbait something and they'll just start questioning your credibility and you start to slowly fall off. Which I don't know. I don't know if that happened to Krazimba because people just start making a meme out of that 40-inch vertical title. But really no, people just made a meme out of everything that he said. But yeah, like if you just start clickbaiting titles, I started to realize that they're just like, oh no.
Yeah, but then you're kind of like pigeonholed into continuing to do that. I actually made it an effort to not do that on my second channel. Like I have like my last title is Davis dumb or delusional, reacting to Davis falling,
and he is both. Okay,
but that's not a title I'll drop on my main channel. It would definitely have to be like Davis is a fraud or like something like confrontational because that will pull because people are so on my main channel. I kind of got used to people. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I play it differently because I seen it's so much more freeing when you could drop a title and you don't have to worry about it being the craziest clickbait.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? So on my main channel, I have to do that, and so there's plenty of videos that might be great content, but I can't record because it's not gonna get views. Period. The Discord videos, fucking love them. They're the most fun, and in my mind, I had the best performance, funny, great content. People that watch them for the most part love them, but they don't perform well because they don't really have really good titles. That's reality. So on my second channel, I'm trying to change that, and so far it's been doing well. So I'm just gonna keep it up, and hopefully it doesn't fucking fall apart. You know what I mean? But I guess anything is at some point it's gonna fall apart. You just have to keep on juggling until.
Because I mean, not too long ago you were stressing about your main channel, and then you kind of just pivoted and you kind of just kept moving.
And I'm about to start some new shit soon too. So I'm about to have 5 things that I'm doing.
New shit that pertains to some of the other stuff, or just something completely different.
It's not. Well, it's streaming. So that's gonna be interesting. And
on what platform?
I can't say that yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. So yeah, I feel very insulated. I genuinely think you should have been done that, and you might reach a point where like you get a scare so serious that you like that's kind of what happened to me when people lost interest in 2K like near December, January. I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Like I should have had like another channel or something, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then we came out with like 3 other channels in the next. Well, I came out with 3 other channels in the next few months. Now I feel way better about it. So I think hopefully you get to that point without the scare. So because then I don't know, you can't even sleep right because you're thinking to yourself like, oh man, had another really rough day. That's my back to back rough days.
I kind of feel like every YouTuber that's constantly growing has one of those days at least once or twice a month though, or at least they should. Because it's always one video that normally doesn't do, unless you on like shout out to Nick's, y'all know him as Clicks production. Unless you want to roll like where he at right now, where everything he just dropped is just banging, and he just hit 100K in like he hit like 100K in like 2 months. It's just ridiculous. I've never like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's wild.
But like unless you on like that type of wave, you always constantly trying to figure out how to grow, and then there's always that one video that you drop in a month where it just plateaus or it doesn't do as well as you think it's gonna do, and then like you start freaking out. But normally, even for me, the reason why it's probably going to have to, hopefully it doesn't happen, but the reason why it doesn't really happen to me that often is because even for the videos, for me to start freaking out, it would have to be days after I upload it. Like, it's not like y'all, because even the last video I uploaded, it didn't do well in the first 2 or 3 days, but now it's almost at 200,000.
Nah, but that's different though, Lo, because off rip, it's like I judged the video twice, once in the first 24 hours and then again in the first month.
Oh, okay, you do it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so even if the video flops first day, I still have hope, especially based some of my more experimental titles. I know hidden suggested, but they might not do like my stream snipe of Flight and Phantom. It did like an 8 out of 10. It did not do good off rip. I think it did like less than 200K in a day. But in suggested, spammed it. It's like at 2 mil right now. Jeez. So yeah, I judge it twice though, but it's still a failure if you drop a video and it doesn't do well off rip, because ideally you'd want it to do well off rip and in suggested. Yeah, that video I did, that like designer competition, that killed it. Incredible career high off rip. No, it wasn't a career high actually, but it's really close. And then it also killed it in suggested. It's doubled in views in the next week. Went from 500 to 1 mil. So I don't know. Interesting time. I'm not gonna lie. I feel very blessed though, because with everything going outside, I'm very lucky that my job is not only inside, but it actually never requires me to go outside.
And not only that, this is possibly we don't even like, even though the CPM theoretically should be going down. Is it way down?
Oh, way down, bro. Like some of these videos, the type of money I should be making, I'm making like 1/8. But I'm not really focused on the money. I'm looking at the money I made in the month, and it's good money, so I'm not mad. But in the back of my mind, there's like a whisper, like, you could have made 8 times that, like, just a few months ago before all this went down. But I mean, that's just the reality of it. At the end of the day, it's a good opportunity to grow, which is why I'm spending a lot more time on different channels.
But what I mean to say is that since there's more people at the crib, this means that more people are watching things that they normally wouldn't be watching, or spending more time on YouTube or on the internet in general. So
that wasn't the case for me off rip. Like when the Rona first started, I was like, oh man, views is probably gonna go up because more people are home. I was watching a whole bunch of more videos, kind of just assumed the same. Nothing changed for like the first 2-3 weeks. And then I can't even tell if that's the reason why it went up, because it wasn't, it's just circumstantial. It just happened roughly at the same time, but there was a serious delay from when everything started to close down and when my views started to go up. So I'm not sure really if that even played a role.
But I feel like everybody was like that, because the same thing with me is when I dropped the video around that time, it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, but eventually all my views just went up.
Word. So there's probably plenty of different contributing factors. That's one of them. I'm curious to see though if that's a primary one, but there's no real way to find out.
Yeah, no.
Unless you just ask a whole lot of people, but then it's like a survey. It's not even a focus group because you're asking thousands of people.
Big fact.
I did ask a question randomly on Twitter, just out of curiosity. I just wanted to see where people's head was at. You know what I mean? I dropped a little post. I said, "How y'all feeling right now? Happy, neutral, and depressed?" And I was like thoroughly surprised. Only 21% of people said happy.
I don't know why. How many people said neutral?
50% said neutral, and
so
28% said depressed.
Half of the people who said neutral are actually depressed.
No, not necessarily. Why you believe that?
Yeah.
Well, Troy then typed N, and then I saw the neutral votes go up, and then G-Man dropped this tweet: "When will it end, agent?" And then the depressed ones went up. So I thought that was interesting.
How many people voted?
So far, 7,000. It's only been out for like 30 minutes.
So I don't know. You just said that like 7,000 in 30 minutes.
Just light work. I'm like a clinical psychiatrist.
It should pull about 20K.
Yeah, the vote should pull about 20K. You're not just flexing the votes you get on Twitter.
What's so crazy though? Because when I do that, when I do votes as well, when other people like do votes, it's crazy how people like just casually push aside like the result of a vote that has like 20,000. Because people will sit there, I'll make a decision off a video or a hot take off of a vote that I see on Twitter. And people are like, so what, you're going to make a decision based off of vote? I'm like, yeah, nigga, that's 50K people like, what are you talking about? 50,000 people chimed in to a decision. So yes, I'm going to make a decision based off of what 50,000 people stated.
I don't really trust these polls though. You know what I mean?
Well, not your troll polls. I'm talking about like...
They're not even a troll. I'm genuinely curious what people...
Well, you probably...
Look at the replies. It's actually kind of sad when you scroll in there.
But I'm pretty sure people are going to be like... no, they're trolling.
No, I swear to God. Look at this. Bored, my PS4 broke. Sad, depressed, and lonely forever. Does it make you feel better, agent, that you just made me come to the realization how sad I am, agent? Do you? Jeez. There's a lot of sad people out there, man. I guess there's plenty to be sad about, but I'm just trying to maintain positivity, man. I don't know. I feel like staying home kind of like did me good though. You know what I mean? Like,
what you mean?
I kind of got into the habit of doing things at night, like just like going outside, bowling, or just chilling. The videos are great. Let's do something today. You know what I mean? Like going to the gym a lot at night. And now that I'm home, I thought that I'll be miserable because I wouldn't have those experiences. Now it turns out I'm just fine, man. You know, I just kind of substituted all the things I did outside with some fun shit I'm doing inside.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious, though, for the people that don't play video games or like, if you don't play video games or you don't work from home, like, what are you doing? Do you think they're just watching YouTube and Netflix all day? Because that's the only thing I can imagine they're doing.
Yeah, that's my brother. What he doing?
Maybe just FaceTiming people. He has to be just FaceTiming people.
FaceTime people. Okay, that makes sense.
I can't imagine. What else could you be doing, man?
I don't know. I always just I just straight up say it like just work on something, like even if it's especially if it's working on yourself, but try to just do something in this moment of time that you have to yourself. I definitely wouldn't just be sitting around doing nothing. Like that's just crazy.
What a brilliant time to just learn a random skill.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's if you dead ass just sitting around doing nothing, nah. You need to start do something, like learn a skill, learn how to. I always say just learn how to edit. There's always an abundance of creators.
I swear. Because every school assignment, I'll be like, tell me this video. I find out there's a video low, we're getting like 90+% every time.
Yeah.
Because I was just amazing at making videos. So when people have me in their fucking group projects, they just be like, oh, I don't know how he knows how to do it, but he's incredible with videos. So we're probably going to ace this assignment. So that's just a valuable skill for one, school. Two, in case... I don't know, bro. Like, you might become a TikTok star, but you gotta know how to edit the shit.
Big facts.
You might become something, man.
Big facts. What crazy thing though is I don't think I ever told you this. I learned how to rap.
You don't know how to rap.
And I learned how to edit by just taking other people's stuff and then like rewording it or re-editing it. So I would just download people's audios. Well, I'd download the whole thing, but then just delete the footage, get the audio, and then start editing on top of the audio.
Where?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I was looking at this female here.
Oh wow.
Say it again.
So I would download a video, delete the video, keep the audio, and then edit on the audio. Word? Yeah. I've done like 2 videos of videos like that too.
Wow. How'd they come out, man?
But this is back in the day when I was trash at it. So I was like, oh man.
Now you're a pro. Lo sometimes gets so proud with his edits that he'll like try and force me to watch some shit he did. He's like, oh wait, look at this part right here, and he'll play a video of his. And be like, and then he'll just look at me to see like, yo, you see that shit?
Big facts, big facts.
It's so cute when you do that, man.
But just learn something, yo. Don't be sitting at home chilling, bro. You know, I forgot to bring my raps.
Oh, like the stuff on the paper?
Yeah.
Oh, just to have you freestyle it on the pod would be legendary.
Legendary, bro. Where is it at?
You should find that. Also, I don't know why you brought that here. You definitely could have thrown it out, but you were like, nah, I want to keep that.
Why would I throw that out?
Because that's a weird thing to move with. That's a very weird thing to move with. No,
that's gold right there.
I'm not keeping old notebooks when I move, man. Get out of here.
Old notebooks with bars on them?
Yeah.
That's gold on paper. What are you talking about?
Not from you, man.
You're such a hater. I promise you, if we put a beat on, I would out-rap you every time, every day of the week.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident as a person, though, but I'm going to let you know off rip that you would definitely out-rap me. That's not a skill that I have. Okay. Right, what the hell, man? Right, I don't know how to rap. I wish I did. As long as
you know I'm a better rapper
I'd try if I knew how to rap. But
as long as you know I'm a better rapper than you, bro.
Without a doubt, man.
Big facts.
There's plenty of shit you're not better than me at. But rapping, you better than me at that, man.
And 2K, I'm better than you as well.
You're not, though. Now you're just being delusional.
But I am, though.
Don't be delusional.
But I am. I'm better than you at 2K.
We're going to have to run it on the second channel.
The only thing, like I said before, Park, you got me. But
you're saying that like Park isn't like the fucking main shit, man. My career, Park, Prime, that's the main shit.
But how can we do it on Pro-Am?
Well, you have a team and I have a team.
But we play 2 different positions.
So you could say the same thing about the park. And then you could say the same thing about 5v5 if you're running off ball.
No, if we're playing 5v5, no. If you playing 5v5, you still gotta score what you the one who still has a score. So no. 5v5 is what you end up playing. And you will lose in 5v5.
There's this interesting dilemma I want to get your opinion on, Lo.
What's that?
I'm an avid, I just like to pay attention to what's going on online. So I kind of just spend at least a couple hours a day just, ingesting information. So I was watching a Summit 1G stream and, he's been masked. You know what that is? It's interesting, how massive someone could be. But because they didn't get that, media attention that Ninja got, people don't know Summit 1G the way they knew Ninja. But Summit 1G just had a month that outpeaked Ninja. You know what I mean? And only people that watch Twitch know about it.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, he was pulling 250K for a whole week live. Basically, every moment he was awake, he was streaming. A new game called Valorant came out.
Yeah.
And so he was actually going on a rant about the state of Twitch right now, and I kind of want to get your take on it. There's a situation where the meta right now, so there's drops, right? To get the game, to play Valorant, a really hot game right now, made by the guys who made League of Legends, Riot Games. Just to get the game, you have to watch a stream. I think you have to watch a minimum of 2 hours. And then as you watch the stream, you'll get a notification telling you got the in-game drop. And so what people found out is if they just do 24-hour revolving streams where they just play for 6 hours and then keep that on loop. Keep in mind, there's a rerun feature on Twitch. You know what I mean? But people aren't using that because they'd rather just re-stream the same thing while it shows they're live because they'll show up higher in the thing. Mm-hmm. So there's dozens of people, dozens and dozens, probably hundreds now, that are just flooding Valorant. And the interesting part about it is that I know Devin Nash was made a video about it. And he was saying that 30-40% of those viewers aren't even real. It's just either people made accounts specifically to farm codes, and they're just not legitimate viewers. And so keep in mind now, when Twitch goes to a brand to talk about, look at these numbers we just pulled this week.
Yeah,
they're gonna show these inflated numbers that aren't real. Mm-hmm. But it benefits Twitch because everyone looks at Twitch and goes, "Wow, look, they're on some. Wow, Twitch is crazy right now." Mm-hmm. It benefits the streamer because this month, Summit 1G had 90,000 subs. Think about that. 90,000 people gave $5 or a Twitch Prime sub.
Sheesh.
Insane. That's just that month. And I don't know what Ninja was at his peak, but I don't even think it was higher than that. 90,000 is a ton. So Summit 1G's on top of the world, but he was furious because there was people. And so there's basically less legitimate streamers, and the legitimate streamers are struggling to find their way to the top right now. Mm. And it's happening a lot on Valorant because of the drops. And it's such an interesting situation.
Wait. Because I knew my math wasn't that off. You said 90,000 people.
Yeah. Oh, and I want to keep in mind, $5 subs is the minimum, right? You could do a tier 2 or a tier 3 sub. Tier 3 subs is $25, I think. So and then that's not even the donations he gets. He was getting singular donations in the thousands.
So at bare minimum, he was basically making about $500,000.
And keep in mind, he was like a partner streamer with Valorant.
I'm talking about at bare minimum.
I guarantee you he made at least that month, he probably made 5-6.
No, what I'm saying is with no donations, nothing extra.
Just off subs?
If everybody bare minimum subs.
Depends on his contract because different streamers get different splits of the subscriber percentage. Mm-hmm. Depends what you negotiated with Twitch when you're a big content creator. But a boatload of money. So,
crazy.
But he was actually, interestingly enough, he kind of took a high road where everyone in their title was saying drops because that's people wanted to get the game, right?
Yeah.
Drops. Yeah. He actually took drops out of his title and instead wrote pro CS player playing Valorant. People still watched. But then after a few weeks went by, all the 24-hour streams started to take over because when he slept, people would go to those streams to get the code. Yeah. And people were just trying to farm codes, especially because some people were getting banned and shit. So they wanted another code. And they're making new accounts for codes. And so it's kind of a pretty interesting situation, and Twitch is doing nothing about it because ideally they should just tell people to use the restream feature if you want to do that. But obviously they're not going to pull anywhere near the kind of views if they use that feature than if they just pretended like they were live, even though they weren't.
But Twitch is going to have to do something about it because technically speaking, the same thing applied to YouTube when they were doing that same thing when everybody was inflating their views. But at some point you have to...
Kobe! Oh, so close off front rim. That was so close, though.
Jesus. What was I about to say? If you make it,
people are doing that on YouTube.
If you make it, I'll cut it out anyway. So
I know. Apparently, I can't win. So it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Twitch is gonna have to do something.
I'm gonna pull up the graphics while you do that, just to show just how ugly it's getting.
Okay, Twitch is gonna have to do something because if they want to build some legitimacy in the conversation of streaming platforms and trying to continue to build and grow, they can't have people just with inflated numbers and have that be a representation of. I mean, it is somewhat.
Can I cut you off real quick just to show this? Live marathon, 24 hours, 24/7 drops. Mendo's real. He actually blew up on Apex. He's an incredible player. Drops online. So you'll see a lot of these everyday 24-hour type drops. And there's a lot of international streamers actually doing it. And it works. But I'm just saying, like, there's an overwhelming people starting to do it. Yeah. And as of right now, Twitch has done nothing about it. But keep going.
But they're going to have to, because if they want to build some legitimacy when it comes to building that platform and making sure there's an understanding of what's real and what's not real, they're really going to have no other choice but to make sure, because disguising it isn't going to help, because all it does is just falsifies numbers. And I think
it might help short term.
Yeah, it'll help short term, but in long term, it's not. And I feel like similar things were going on with YouTube, where people were buying views, buying views, likes, comments, and stuff like that. And people, I'm pretty sure they still do it now, but it's much harder to do now than it once was. And on top of that, even just the way that people used to trick the algorithm or try to gas a system where they'll just tell people to do something specifically, like make sure you like the video, and that'll boost it up in the algorithm, and then just YouTube had to change the meta because people were just abusing the system. And so it's in some regards, it is a good thing that people are abusing the system, because now what it means is that a lot of streamers or content creators are finding out that Twitch is a more legitimate source of viewership and a platform to build an audience. And so I think that's great for Twitch. And also it's great for them because it seems like their numbers are just up when they're inflated. But there's the only way that you could sustain a certain level of relevancy over an extended period of time is through credibility. Like, that's the only way.
Yes, and that's, I think, the biggest loss that Twitch is taking with this, because it's eroding the reason why Twitch is dominant right now. And if you look at like streaming websites, if you ask me where I want to stream if views didn't matter, the answer is overwhelmingly Twitch.
Yeah.
The chat is usually way more entertaining. It has like its own culture. You know what I mean? Like, if you go into a Twitch chat, like, you have to kind of get onboarded onto something like that, because you don't, what the hell is a pog? The hell is a pog champ? Like, these are all like random words you wouldn't recognize, but all have meanings. And the meta of like the culture changes often. You know, 1 month this meme is popping, you know what I mean? Next month that shit is old. If you're using it, you're corny. Yeah. It moves quick, you know what I mean? And people on Twitch, that's what keeps them here. That's why they're not hopping onto Facebook. That's why they're not hopping onto other live streaming websites.
True.
So you begin to lose that when 30-40% of the viewers are not legitimate. When they're spamming the chat with a whole bunch of nonsense because they feel like it might help them get a drop. You begin to lose the essence of Twitch. Now, you do get a bump in viewership, but it's very difficult to convert those people, even the people that came just for the drops, to stay on the website. You know what I mean? I think Devin Nash made a very good point on his video where he was saying when Ninja and Drake did that collab, people came for the content, and he said that it was big for the website. But when it comes to these drops, people are coming for the drop. They're coming for like the giveaway. And it's the same way like why I don't spam giveaways on any of my platforms. I might do one every few months, but that's it. Because that's not going to be anything meaningful long term to me. Short term, it might be cool to say that like this video where I did the tweet where I did a giveaway got 30,000 likes, 30,000 retweets or whatever. But it's actually not going to be helpful for me in the future at all.
Do you think, but in the long term, do you think this is just going to change the way that new games come out where people are just dropping?
A lot of games are about to do this.
Yeah.
A lot of games. I could be wrong, but I remember hearing that Fortnite was in the works to get some kind of drop system because what they'll do is Fortnite will think about think about how predatory this could end up being. Let's say I'm Fortnite and I don't fuck with a streamer. I can give drops to a whole bunch of his peers and not to him. Now, all the other people's views are going to go up because they're usually giving something incredibly valuable in the drops to get people to watch. Now, if you don't have that, your views are going to plummet while everyone else's rise. So you can kind of use it as a form of like censorship too. Like if you want to see other people outperform a specific person that's been critical of your game, you could do that. See what I'm saying? So although the idea of a drop is interesting, you know what I mean? And it definitely got me watching a whole bunch of Valorant streams. I already watched Twitch. So after I got the code, I was still watching Summit 1G and Mendo play.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do that regardless. I just also want to be able to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
But to the people that are specifically there just to get the codes, I feel like this is going to erode what Twitch did such an incredible job of building in the first place.
Agreed, but aren't people there anyway because of the game? Like, where else can you go to watch Valorant?
You could technically watch it anywhere. You could watch it on YouTube.
But that's where they're going to watch.
This is the primary place.
And the fact that it's as popular as it is, and you still it's still some exclusivity to it, but it's still extremely popular.
Look how popular it is. So this stuff started like maybe 3 weeks ago, a month ago. 180K, and it's 3 a.m. right now.
180K?
Live people watching this category alone. It's the number one. It's been the number one category since.
I know it's been number one, but I didn't know it was 180K yet.
And this is
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable shit. And it's really big internationally, which is a difference. And that's not even with like Summit, who's carrying all of CFDs right now. He has every CFDs viewer. He's usually playing Valorant on a regular day. So the numbers should be even higher when the bigger streamers are on. So I'm trying to say, like, the game is great.
Yeah.
Drops can be problematic. But I think the rerun thing for me is very interesting. I'm curious to see how Twitch handles that. Very curious because
they have no other choice but to get rid of certain users or just discontinue.
There has to be like suspension for.
Yeah, they have no other choice. That would really be the only way. Because
Twitch doesn't mind reruns, but they have a system for reruns, so people know that it's a rerun.
Yeah.
When you trick someone into believing it's live, even though it's a rerun, and then you just keep the thing going, even though it's something that happened 12 hours ago, it's not live. It defeats the whole point of a live streaming website if what you're watching is not live. It's just a rerun.
Agreed.
That's what I'm trying to say. Also, on a side note, Flight is pulling 17K at 3 a.m., which is incredible right about now.
Flight, Cash Nasty, and Los are just all putting 10 to 15K at almost any time of
Cash is doing 10 to 15?
Cash was on stream. Cash literally goes on Twitter, and says, late night stream, and like 2 a.m, get on stream and getting like 15K and like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, what is this? This don't make no sense.
Now that's tough. Yeah. So I'm fascinated by this platform specifically because it doesn't really have an algorithm. So it's very difficult to navigate, especially for small streamers. And yeah, wow. So I just kind of wanted to get your take on that, Lo.
I don't know. I feel like it's definitely hurting the credibility, but they're going to have to change it, even if it means suspending some accounts. And I think that's really the only way that they can do it. There has to be some type of suspensions or bans. But the problem with Twitch, and this is where again the credibility starts to get lost. Twitch, from my understanding, over the past like few months to a year now, has been very particular on who they decide to ban. Even if you have people still disregarding community guidelines.
Yeah,
so,
the ban thing is always going to be an issue.
I get that, but there's some people who just blatantly break guidelines and they still don't get banned.
Yeah, which is part of the reason why I've never really went hard on Twitch, because if you could just unilaterally with full authority be the judge and jury, and there's no type of framework to decide who gets what kind of ban and when. It's like the NFL with Roger Goodell. He just kind of decides when he thinks something is something. You know what I mean?
No, there's a system, but more.
No, he just decides.
No,
he's like, no, I swear to God, it'd be 2 people who did the same thing. You know what I mean? And one person will get 8 weeks, one person will get 2 weeks. It makes no sense. And so I feel like Twitch is around that same path. But anyway. Live streaming, I've been getting into it, man, and I don't know why. Because it be taking a lot of time out my day, man.
Yeah,
I like
live streaming too. Yeah, I love it. people, the energy, the like you said, the community. The community is what really trips me out, because these are people who, like, if you go on Twitter or you go on, even like some people try to start up YouTube channels through Twitch. Like, a lot of these people have no following anywhere else. Like, they can have less than 5,000 followers on Twitter. Their views on YouTube could be in the hundreds. But then they get on Twitch and they get thousands of people to just watch them live. Hundreds to thousands of people watching them live. And it's just the weirdest thing in the world. And the level of commitment that these people have to these creators is just, it's crazy to me, because to have people like just know when you're going to stream, or kind of make time out of their day to watch you stream, and then sit there and just watch you play a game or just react to things, that shit is crazy to me, bro. That's just crazy. So yeah, it's always been intriguing to me, and I much rather.
Is that why you wanted to start Twitch?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to start it. But recently what I've been doing is just watching people fail. Because at first I was watching big Twitch streamers, but I was like, I don't really think I'm learning too much, because they've clearly already made all their mistakes. That's why they are where they are right now. So I've been doing recently just watching a bunch of people be miserable at it and trying to figure out, like, why are you that bad at it?
Twitch is like, this is why I always tell people, like, don't start a Twitch channel, because unless you're gonna be gaming anyway and you're entertaining, then you're actually gonna have a miserable experience. The recommended feature they just recently added, and it doesn't really do a great job, not even remotely close to YouTube's algorithm. Leaps and bounds. YouTube's algorithm is a whole machine that learns on its own. Twitch's algorithm is preliminary shit. It's like YouTube fucking 2011. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't expect that to help you grow. So if that's not going to help you grow, like, you kind of have to hope that like a big streamer sees you and hosts you, or like there's streamers that I know that have had like 10 viewers or 5 viewers for over a year now, relatively frequently streaming. Because the reality is on YouTube, you can get away with just being entertaining. Like, I used to think that it was in my best interest to make my brand myself as being really good at the game. 2K17 and even a little bit in 2K18. Like, I played a lot of Park, and like I tried to get myself to look competitive. And at the end of the day, I was like, man, I don't even need to do all of that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Now I just worry about making entertaining videos because it's way more fun that way.
But on Twitch, there is no in between, though. I learned that.
So there's 2 ways to win on Twitch, and it's actually very interesting because you can go either way, but you have to be incredible at one of the 2.
Yes.
Now, if you can do both, you're incredible. Now, if you're a pro player, you have a lane on Twitch.
Yep.
Now, you might have very few viewers at first, but you just develop your entertainment a fucking little bit, dude, and climb the leaderboards. When a game drops, like, for example, Mendo and Dizzy, the second Apex drop, they were on it daily.
Yeah.
Dizzy was actually in CSGO for a while, and so him and Ninja had a relationship. Long story short, first Apex tournament, Dizzy's playing with Ninja, and everyone's looking to see how great Ninja does. Turns out Dizzy was a star.
Yeah.
Now he's getting tens of thousands of viewers per stream. Boom.
Sheesh.
And now Valorant comes out. People are still watching him play Valorant, etc.
Of course.
He did that because he was incredibly good at the game. It's the same reason why Shroud blew up. He was playing a lot with Dr. Disrespect, and people were like, yo, who is this guy? Shroud used to be a CSGO player, CSGO pro. Either that, or you have to be incredibly fucking entertaining.
Yes.
Like Los Polos, Dr. Disrespect, XQC.
Rage.
Your Rage. So
Flight.
Now, Flight 2. Now, if you can combine the 2, like XQC is a ex Overwatch pro, and he's also really entertaining. Once you combine the 2, you've won the lottery, because it's almost impossible to be pro level good at something. People like to watch that shit. Yeah. This is the reason I watch Shroud, because how does he even do what he does? But then I'll watch Dr. Disrespect because it's fucking hilarious to me, his antics. You know what I mean? He could just have a 500 game, and so if you're not tippity top tier at one of those 2, I'm telling you, you don't even have a lane. There is actually zero way to grow. Zero. And it's scary how zero it is.
Yeah, and that's crazy. That's what one thing I've learned after watching people. Cause it ain't no in between either one. Like, when it comes to being great, you got to be really, 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 really. You can't even just be good between you and your homeboys. No. you got to be top notch.
Now, there's like a few exceptions. Like Hassan has like his political streams that pull views. Raj Patel has like his little dating shows that he does that pull tons of views.
But even those, they're still very informed or good at whatever they're doing, to the point where you may not be able to just casually find that type of information or that type of execution at what they're doing at that level just available to you as much as like Hassan when it comes to political stuff. Because I know what you're talking about, yeah. But it's still a level of excellence that really people go to you because they know they probably can't find it somewhere else.
Exactly.
That's the key. Or it's a level of entertainment. And I understand because when I watch your Rage, the one thing that he does very well is that there's almost no empty spots. It's just like hit after hit after hit. Like everything is just flowing into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing. And everything is just like, oh, it is all just funny. And when you sit back and you look back at what he just did, it's just like 30 minutes of just hits he just gave you with nothing but laughs.
Exactly.
And to the point where he can just snatch all that and upload it on YouTube.
And that's can pull
and that can pull as well, because you can just sit there and rewatch it. And again, it's nothing but 20 or 30 minutes of nothing but pure laughter. That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
But even on the flip side with Flight, there's like empty spots. But his empty spots are almost like him everybody just on the verge of waiting for him to react in one way or another. So you have to, it's like a level of, it is very difficult.
Not just very difficult.
It's still interesting to watch though.
It's next to impossible. Like I would equate it to trying to become like big in Hollywood. Like, yes, it's possible, but it's fucking hard. But the good thing about Twitch and not a lot of other platforms have this, is once you do get on, it becomes I don't want to say easier, but because there's no algorithm pushing you up and pulling you down, you have more control over how you survive.
Yeah.
So you could see streamers like Ninja's been popping for fucking how long now? Now he's had his ups and downs, but he's been popping forever. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's possible on platforms like Twitch because you're not heavily reliant on an algorithm the way you are on YouTube. My second channel could fall off a map if you just stop suggesting it. That's the reality. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't exist on Twitch. A lot of Twitch streamers like to see YouTube as like easier, and Twitch is so hard, but it's like YouTube is just more volatile. It's not that it's easier. Like you're gonna go up easier, you're gonna go down easier. It's why most people don't even last a year up, right? Yeah. And the very good people last like 4 years, and the best of the best last a decade. Now, if you could do over a decade, you're a one of a kind. That is almost impossible to pull off on YouTube. But that's because they're so heavily reliant on algorithms. Now, it might not always be like that. You know what I mean? They've made recent changes in the last couple of years. Shorter videos tend to do better now. I mean, but if you're on YouTube, you pick up the differences as your videos perform up and down. You know what I mean? You talk to enough people, you can learn it. But on Twitch, it's like, man, it just feels so raw. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I feel bad because there's some streamers I talk to and they don't really pull a lot of views, but I could see them, like, I could see the progression. They're way more in it. Like, I watch Aim High. Aim High is not a pro at any game, but he's good. He's very good. Yeah. And his entertainment is also very good, but he's not as entertaining as Dr. Disrespect. And he's not as good at the game as Shroud. And the reality is it becomes hard as fuck to make a lane. Even though he's still really good at those two things, he's not the best. And on Twitch, people want to see the best. I mean, most of the time, unless you're multi-streaming, you could only watch one streamer. See what I'm saying? On YouTube, you could just watch my video and then go to your video and then Davis's video. Yeah. On Twitch, it's like you have one set of eyeballs. And if you're going to have to leave a stream to go to another stream. So in that way, it's a little bit more competitive. But interestingly enough, I find that people on Twitch are also more like collaborative. Like they're way more willing to raid somebody and show somebody love that they might not even know, even though they know it's more competitive. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is interesting to me. On YouTube, it's more like cutthroat. People steal your idea and fucking say you took it from them.
But I think the reason why they may be, because again, it's just a community, like you said. I don't on Twitch, it is a community, and even on YouTube, it's a community as well. It's way more of a community on Twitch than it is on YouTube.
Word. So, you know, when I saw Shroud and Ninja go to Mixer, I was like, man, I'm happy for them. You know, it's just a few-year deal anyway. Worst case, you just go back to Twitch after all that is over. But you took a very entertaining pro, Ninja, ex-pro, and then you took a entertaining ex-pro, Shroud, the two biggest people at the time on Twitch. You put them on another platform. And in my mind, I was like, I wonder how this is going to play out. some new star has just formed. Like people just filled that void on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which is wild. You know what I mean? So now there's new top dogs on Twitch. It didn't take long for Tim the Tatman to come in and just rake in those people that used to watch him on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Now I hop in a mix every once in a while just to see what Shroud is up to. But that's about it, really. You know what I mean? Man, it's such an interesting, like, I used to hate that it was so volatile. Like, it used to make me nervous, and I used to, like, despise people with, like, more secure jobs. But then I kind of just learned that there's no reason to stress over it. I'm just going to do as good as I possibly can, and I'm going to let it play out. And the reality is, if I'm good enough, I'll figure out a way. If I'm not, then I'm going to have to figure out a way to fucking bounce back from that.
I don't like, you know, I thought about that as well. I don't really like consistent and secure jobs as much as I think a lot of other people will want.
Word.
Largely because I know there's always a cap at what I can and can't do and earn.
Yes.
That's the one thing that irritates me, because like when I start making, not even really making more, but just being more successful on my own terms, at my own pace.
You don't have to wait for somebody else to like approve you don't need a raise from nobody, promotion from nobody.
And so, yeah, even though it is volatile, because on 1 month to the next, I can earn, literally if I just stop uploading or uploading less frequently, I can earn half or a fourth of what I may earn in the prior month. It's still, it may still even just max out or average out at whatever I might have done at a consistent or secure job. But if I don't do it, I kind of feel like I have more control over me bouncing back the next month, or me having control of when I do or don't hustle harder, go out and just put up the videos that I need to go put up, so I can max back out at whatever I was getting in 2 months before that.
Word, yeah.
So yeah, I don't really like that.
It feels more gratifying when I see like the numbers go up. I'm like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like you feel that.
So you can work, especially if you got a regular job, or you can work your ass off, and the check is going to be exactly the same. and that right there, that shit is way more irritating than 1 month not making the same as you made the other month because something may just not have worked out in your favor for that 1 month. No. You going out there, working your ass off for 2 or 3 months.
Hey, we're on the podcast, man. Don't ever fucking call me again when I'm on a podcast.
What the hell?
Hey, fuck the podcast, nigga.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Man, he was just on here. What a shame.
Yeah, that shit's crazy though. You just working mad hard for like 3 or 4 months, and then you just realizing every single last month your paycheck is exactly the same. You get very little recognition, and it doesn't really put you in better standings 1 month or the next to get a raise or anything like that. And majority of the time, a lot of companies, they don't even have something in place for you to randomly get a raise anymore. Like the raise only happens once a year.
Word.
So yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, when you structure it like that, it gets pretty sad to me.
It is very much so sad. Very much so sad.
There was an episode of Shark Tank where for some reason the person that was doing the pitch kind of admitted to being like very nervous and paranoid about the future. And in her mind, she was thinking about like all the ways that her idea would fall apart, which is not something you want to hear in the pitch when you're looking in front of VCs or VCs or angel investors. You generally want to kind of keep your composure. But yeah. I forgot who it was. But one of the sharks responded saying like, oh, no, that just makes you an entrepreneur. And that kind of like calmed me down in my mind, because I was like that too. I always like I have infinite reasons why it might fall apart. Mm-hmm. And at any moment it probably could. But that actually keeps me focused. Because if I felt like I was set, then I probably like pull my foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have I kind of like appreciated that. When my parents moved to Ethiopia, there was like no option for me. Like there was nowhere for me to go if YouTube didn't work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't so this has to work out. There's no other option for me.
Very true.
And so that kind of kept me so hungry that I was willing to literally cut out everything else and be hyper focused on this one thing because I wanted it to succeed. And luckily for me, it did. And there was some negatives that came with that for sure. Anytime you kind of put your blinders on and only focus on one thing, everything else in your life kind of sacrifices a little bit. But you always had time to bring those things back in. And so I wasn't really too concerned about that. And I've been doing a lot of that recently, is just trying to bring more things back in and just diversifying more. And so I feel like things are working out. And if I had that like secure, consistent shit that I grass is always greener on the other side at the end of the day. But I've genuinely in the last week begun to truly appreciate like the ups and downs. When it's down, man, I'm in problem solving mode, trying to figure out how to change that. How do I change it? How do I change it?
When it's down for me, I always feel like there is an answer to it being down. But when it's down for when you have a regular job, you can't control. Like, there is no answer. Like, you're just there.
Which is interesting, right?
It's just whenever you're stagnant at a regular job, it's really not up to you. Unless you just go to a whole nother company, unfortunately, it's not really up to you. And to me, I would rather take that every day of the week. Even if I'm down for like 2 or 3 months in a row, I would rather have that because I can always tell myself that if I can just do this or that, or I can just try something different. Yeah, I would rather.
It feels free. You know what I mean? That's the best way to describe it. I just feel like I have freedom.
Yeah, big facts.
Like it's kind of crazy that a lot of people would just like, man, I can't wait till my vacation 2 months from now. About to go to this place. I could leave right now and take vacation anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can stop uploading for like 3 weeks and be on vacation and just come right back.
But I don't want to do that.
But like you said, it's free.
Though.
Yeah, it's free. Like, you just make your own.
So I feel like that freedom. Man, I wish everyone had an opportunity to just experience that, because it comes with like.
I think people are afraid of it though. People are definitely afraid of it.
I was for a while of just having that. Like, I didn't feel it didn't feel like freedom to me. It felt like stress. Like, I was paranoid. You know what I mean? And I kind of just let that stress build up. And I never really did it. I never even really tried to manage it ever until I did my like breathing exercises as of like last year. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, man. You should try it. Just try it. It's gonna take how long it take? Well, I don't know how long it take you to just have shit start popping.
What do you mean? Like,
from the point where you realized what you wanted to do to the point where it started to do well.
All it happened like within a year's time.
Oh, so this is pretty short. I've been doing this shit since I watched Sean Anders and Hutch do their first commentaries on Call of Duty back in 2011, 2012. No. I've been I'm just fucking scheming on. I want this shit so bad.
All last year. That was basically what it was. Well, maybe now 2 years ago, because we've been here almost a whole year now.
Word.
So yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, but you talking about...
It's gonna take a while though, bro. I always try and convince. Anytime someone calls me and asks me like, "Yo, like they have this idea, they want to try and do this kind of content," I always try to encourage them, because it's such a scary jump to make, and it's probably gonna result in nothing if I'm being honest. But if it does result in something, you will be so fucking happy. And even if it doesn't, I think you're gonna regret not trying your hardest.
Big facts.
Yeah, how long you had to live, man? Why are we wasting our time doing things that we don't even really enjoy? Now, I did plenty of things that I didn't enjoy in the process of trying to get here, but I knew the ultimate goal. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I know I want to be a gymnast, I'm not working at no fucking bank, man. Or if I am, I'm definitely doing some gymnast shit on the side, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not working this miserable job, making no effort to try and make my life a little bit happier. So when I put out this poll, man, low, and I'm asking people, are they happy, neutral, or depressed? I was like, man, like 25% of y'all are miserable? God damn, I dead ass it kind of just hit me. I was like, man, I got to do something to try and change that, because that's not right, man. There's too much to be happy about for that to be the case. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's a flaw with them. Some people are probably in very fucking horrible situations, man. There's probably a lot. Like, when you just had those weeks where everything goes wrong?
Yeah,
it happens, man. But yeah, if I can make the world a little bit more neutral or a little bit more happy, it make me feel like I fucking accomplished some shit.
Big facts.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that through these videos, but I'll figure it out.
But you talking about sacrifice. I ain't been texting nobody in 2 days, bro. It's crazy.
In 2 days?
Yeah.
It's only was a long ass time.
Normally I don't go that long without at least texting somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You mean females, right?
Of course. What?
I don't know, man. I don't know what you're into.
Why you keep trying me? I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Word.
Yeah, I ain't text the chick us.
Is that because they ignored you, bro? Or is that because you did it at your own volition?
No,
Which is
no,
a word
no,
I found out I've been making up recently. But it sounds like some real shit though, right?
Out of my own volition?
Yeah.
That is a word.
Oh, word? How come when I Googled it, it didn't show up? Let me pull this shit up.
Volition? Maybe it's volition.
Oh, word?
How you spelling
it? Oh, it is. Yo, I knew this shit was a fucking word, man. When I typed it in Google, it just said it wasn't a word. I was like, did I just make a word up and give it a meaning and everyone's just been going with it?
Jeez. Yeah, bro, I ain't been texting nobody. The whole what's it called? The whole Sony Vegas crashing thing just got me, in the dumps.
Vexed.
But no, it hasn't been because I kind of feel like when you're texting a girl and you kind of feel like it's your turn to start the conversation because she started it last time. No,
you do that?
Yeah, for sure. Like she started it last time. I matched up with somebody else on Bumble too.
Oh, word! Wow, you on a roll, man.
Oh, wow. Jesus. Actually, there was a few people who matched. I'll say that back. There's a few people matched up, but on Bumble you got to wait on them
to hit you up,
and they got somebody else hit me up. Yeah, but it kind of felt like it was my turn, to interact.
I don't do that. Like if I want to see somebody, I'll just text them and be like, "Yo, what are you doing right now?" And then if they're busy, then I'll just wait till the next time I want to see them. You know what I mean? But it's not like a turn thing to me. Like I can go a week, and if you think it's my turn, I'm just gonna hit you up when I want to.
But I low-key wanted to hit her up though.
Oh, okay.
I was just busy though. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait on no fucking turn if I wanted to hit her up. You know what I mean? Like
no. Let's be clear. If I wanted to hit her up, then I would just hit her up.
Oh, word.
But I definitely feel like it's my turn to do the hitting up because she's done it already.
That's dope though. She did it. A lot of women don't do that.
And I don't want her to feel like I don't want her to be like, well, if he ain't gonna hit me up, because I feel like a lot of people do feel like that. If he ain't gonna I hit him up last 2 times, so he ain't gonna hit me up this time, then he must not be interested. And I am interested. It's just that
you're busy.
Exactly.
Word. And not fake busy.
Not fake busy at all. However, I can see how people may believe someone is fake busy.
For sure. Most
during
people
this lockdown time.
Most people pretend. You know what I mean?
Big facts. But especially now though, because like they probably just be thinking to themselves like, if you just sitting at home all day, like why are you not hitting me up?
So I'm supposed to all day with you.
Hit you up, bro.
FaceTime all day, man. Fuck it.
After that too, been watching a whole bunch of Eddie Murphy movies.
Wow. Like what?
Trading Places.
My dad would be so proud of you, but I don't know why my dad just loves Eddie Murphy.
You seen Trading Places though?
I'd have to watch. I wouldn't know by his title, but
it's the one where they Eddie Murphy's I think he's homeless, he's poor or whatever, and the white dude is really really rich, and they switch places, and so now the white guy is poor.
Oh no, I never watched that one.
Oh, okay.
Is that on Netflix?
Is it? I watched it on a stream
on Hulu.
Oh, okay, yeah. But all it is it's a bet between 2 extremely wealthy people who I think they just traded I think they just bet $1 or something like that the rich guy couldn't live a poor life at all, and he was just start stressing out and stuff like that.
That's a good concept. Wow.
Yeah, and it's executed greatly. Just great execution.
So on
very funny. On the older movie too.
I love the good older movies, man. On the note of good movies, and I don't do this often because I don't really give a fuck, but the movie Extraction that just came out, exclusive on Netflix, link in the description. I'm kidding. I wish Netflix would pay me. I promise Netflix is the best platform. I can't say that because I promoted Amazon before. Jeez. But no, man. Okay, so Lo, I don't know how to explain this to you. Now, like I used to do film competition. I'm kind of like I'm not like a cinema nerd, but I'm into videography. So when I'm watching movies, like I just
what is that word called? Hold on.
Cinematographer.
No. What's the word where
I just said cinema nerd.
No. What's this word right here? Hold on.
I don't know.
No, what's that? What?
I don't know what that word is, man.
You know what you
I don't know what that word is.
Well, what is this?
Hey, okay, check it out.
No, there you go right there. If you're what is that?
I don't know what that is. Hey, so check it out.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
So there's something I want to say because I've never been so impressed with the movie. Now, you ever watch like these Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan fighting scenes?
Like these Cinephile. Wait, is it?
What is that?
Oh, well, I think it's Cinephile. Hold on. Cinephile.
First of all, your fucking phone talks to you. What was that?
If you hit the Google thing, you make it.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I don't know why you still have an Android. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I would do if I couldn't FaceTime people randomly.
Who cares? I mean, also, what T-Jack supposed to get underneath my skin and supposed to get an iPhone.
I wonder what he's up to. Okay, can I say this?
He's streaming
Right now?
Not right now, but he's streaming now. Way more often than he did before.
Happy for him, man. Keep grinding. So the fight scenes in Extraction were so fucking truly impressive, Lo. They weren't generic. They were incredibly creative. So fucking creative that I noticed, because I really never noticed fight scenes. Even as like a videography nerd, I never noticed that shit. There was this one scene, I think the movie... Sure. There was this one scene, and I'm pretty sure the movie was shot in Bangladesh, where the camera did not cut for 8 minutes, and it tracked them going through the whole fight, whipping, moving into the car, outside. I've never been so incredibly amazed by like a fight scene in my life, and it was Chris Hemsworth. So
this is on Netflix.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
Extraction. It's a very like the concept is generic action movie. But the way it was executed was so truly impressive. I've never been that impressed by a generic action movie in my life.
Okay.
So wow, whoever the director was, whoever was working on who was the producers, cinematographer, wow, holy! I want to dead talk to them. Like, how the fuck did you do that shit? Makes no sense.
A lot of times when they do that, they actually do cut it. You just don't know where. Yeah. The transition is so executed so well that you don't.
There was a scene where he drifted like this, and the camera followed him. Boom, drifted like this. Then he got out the car, and the camera went into the car, and then he went through the windshield, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And the creativity with the fight, it wasn't just regular with the guns.
Yeah,
bro, man. I was jaw dropped every moment. Jeez. I've never felt like that before, except like some like crazy Jackie Chan scenes. But those are just very over the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, oh, that's Jackie Chan doing crazy Jackie Chan things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I never give shout outs like that, but wow, Extraction kind of
have to watch that when I go downstairs.
For sure.
Oh yeah, the NBA is supposed to come back. I'm gassed.
At Disney World? Explain that to me,
man. At Disney World or so for people out there who don't know, the NBA, they are looking at certain avenues to explore.
Of course.
Certain avenues to explore. And one of those avenues is to go down to Orlando and kind of rent out Disney. What are you doing? What?
I just want to make sure that I didn't put the wrong mic up.
I'm a little too late in the podcast to be checking that out right now. They're going to Orlando to Disney World and renting out part of it and having them just play basketball in that area and almost kind of like just get a facility, piece it together in Orlando.
Why Disney World though? Wouldn't it be easier to just get like a random rec?
Because I feel like there may be it's a wide enough space that's open and available, because obviously no one is going to Disney World right now, to where they can actually just execute that. Because I don't know if there's any other. I mean, there's places they thought about this in LA and in Vegas. But the problem is, I don't think in LA nor Vegas there's just an empty space that is readily available.
Vegas has a retarded amount of empty space
downtown. Is it readily available though?
Oh, there's no court. It's just desert.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
In the middle of downtown. It's interesting.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
So Disney World has a fucking court?
No, they have the space. All they gotta do is just move the things over, and then they can just piece together a court there.
Oh, you could just do that anywhere though. Anyway, I see what you're saying.
But then you would have to get permission from
there's probably a whole bunch of like legal hoopla. Yeah, exactly. It's easier to just get Disney.
So if one person or if one entity owns that land in Disney World, then it's easier just to get permission from them to build there.
They're probably excited that somebody's can make some kind of money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that'd take whatever, bro. $10? Fuck you, man. We could pay one person.
Oh man. However, here's the catch. Obviously no audience. And even when it comes to the people that they're gonna have with the teams, it's going to be very limited. So it's obviously going to be the players, the coaching staff. But then after that, it's going to be very scarce with the amount of people they just carry around.
Probably just broadcast guys, and that's it.
Even the broadcast people are going to be very scarce as well. So
they got statisticians watching from TV.
It's going to be tough. See, I don't know if they're going to have statisticians. I just don't know what they're going to do and how they're going to execute it. But it's going to be very, very weird to just see them play basketball and there's going to be nobody in the crowd at all.
Not really, because you go to the rec and it's the same thing.
But like you just see LeBron James is playing in a wreck. Like, that's not weird to you?
They might actually make it. Yeah, that would be kind of
Exactly.
They might tell him like, "Hey, you guys can't swear though, because everyone's gonna hear it now."
That's crazy, right? But then they were also trying to figure out how they're going to start the season back up, and a lot of people are just saying that at this point they're probably just going to cut straight to the playoffs, and this is probably the end of the regular season.
They can't do that. They need some kind of warm up. God damn, they haven't played in like 2 months, man.
Nah, just get straight.
Okay, let's add some RNG. Raptors might make it.
Hey man, that might actually make it even more exciting, just because the upset potential is even higher than what it probably was before.
Yeah, but then people are gonna put an asterisk on the whole season.
People put an asterisk on the 99 lockout seasons. Who cares? It's a season. You play. You go out there and you perform, and that's it. Also, this year they probably won't have that god awful NBA award show, so that's also good as well. Just announce the people who are going to get it.
God damn, I didn't even give a shit about the awards by the time they announced that. I was like, man, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's for ratings, but yeah, Adam Silver, just cut that out, bro. Just go ahead and give it over. But I'm happy because at least they're talking about it, and it's a ongoing and fluid discussion.
It's interesting because I was watching Phantom linked me a video from Patrick Bet-David, and he was talking about in moments of crisis, you kind of like instinctually gonna play a lot of defense. Like shutting the league down is defense. You know what I mean? But offense is trying to find a way to take advantage of the current chaos, and it's interesting that there's I don't know why it's so public, but I'm interested. Anytime the NBA does something, in my mind, they have the best executives of any league in the world. So I'm always paying attention because they're always ahead of the fucking game. It's the reason why the NBA and basketball in general is blown up around the world. Mm-hmm. It's because of the NBA and their ability to kind of just promote the sport across the world. See what I'm saying? And so when I see them like talking about Disney World, I'm like, oh, they must know something I don't know, man. They're going on offense. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to figure out a way to make money in the madness because I'm sure some of these teams are hurting right now. They still have to pay for facilities. Most of them still have to pay for the fucking staff, but they're making absolutely zero revenue on the gate because nobody's coming to the games. And I don't know what kind of complications all this Rona stuff has brought up with their media contracts because those guys can't, like, imagine those like sports nets and the TSNs and I don't know what do they have here? TNT. Yeah. Imagine they lose 30 games that they were supposed to broadcast. Imagine all the money lost there. Like,
crazy.
So that means the teams, like, I don't know how they're gonna work that shit out, but I'm sure there was some clauses in the contract.
It's probably gonna be a massive loss for someone. There's just no other way around it.
Or for everyone.
I mean, for everyone, but at bare minimum, there's gonna be a few people who definitely gonna take a massive loss.
Word. So I'm interested to. Well, first of all, once the NBA, at whatever capacity comes back, it's good because it's kind of just gonna start breathing life back into a lot of these companies that I can't imagine are doing great right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So they need it. 1, 2, there's probably a safe way to make it happen. And if I trust anyone to figure out what that is, it's the NBA. Yeah. They were the first league to shut down. They put public health above anything else. And so I feel like in my mind, if they're willing to start back up, it's because they're confident about the process. I don't know if you heard, Joe Rogan started just like testing everybody before they hopped on his pod. But he didn't use like the regular test that people use. He used like this other test that wasn't verified by the FDA or whatever. So it's not 100% accurate, but it's
better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So the test where they stick a yardstick up your nose and they come back.
It's like a javelin up your nose, man. You are not doing that to me, man.
Yeah, I'll be like, I got it. I got the Rona, bro. It's cool. Don't even test me. I got it.
I'll feel it in my lungs if I got it. You're not sticking
bro. Don't even worry about it.
Swabs up that deep up my nose. You probably puncture my damn brain, man. Relax. God damn.
I got it, bro. Don't even worry about it.
The hell is wrong with you, dog?
I gotta do that to go in there. I don't even worry.
Dog, just tell me, like, just guess. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I'm the lucky 27th customer, bro. I got it, bro. I got it, bro. You ain't got to stick it in my nose. I'm gonna just go back home, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that people are lining up to do that too is crazy to me. That's just crazy.
I've been outside though, and it's so interesting because we went to Sherman-Williams to grab some paint, spray paint for a video, and this one white guy this old white guy, like 6 years old, he wouldn't stop complaining to us about how it was inconveniencing him that you couldn't just walk into the store and buy it. And he would, like, Waleed was on that side of the passenger side of the car, so he was talking to Waleed. I was like, man, Waleed, I don't know what to tell you, bro, but don't bring me into this conversation. And he was just sitting there pissed, like, man, Like, we have to order on the phone, but we're right here. Why can't we just walk in? And I was like, a lot of people feel like that. They're like, well, I'm so confused why everything isn't open. You know what I'm saying? It's such a, like, I don't know.
Remember when we was in Costco's and the guy was like asking, why are there so many people buying things right now? I was like, what are you doing? Where have you been? Where have you been? Oh, it's so interesting how like ignorant and mute people are to the world. And it's so weird that
Kobe.
Too bad I'm cutting it out there.
If you cut it out, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna delete the pod. We're gonna re-upload with the hip.
An hour and 17. I bet cutting out.
Okay, all right. Yes, sir.
So what is that? Was that 1 in 20 or something?
I hit one last night from over there with my fucking left hand.
But was it recorded?
Nah.
So it don't count.
Yeah, yesterday I was 1 for 3.
So 1 for 20.
Anyway, that felt great. Wow.
Yeah, it's so weird that like people are just mute to the world and like and especially like as much as like we could really be mute to the world because we don't really deal with outside that much. It's so weird when I go outside and I get reminded almost every single time how ignorant people are, and they're just like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand why they have to make everything so difficult right now. And I'm like, oh my God, Jesus. Like, what is your problem? Like, what's going on in your life where you desperately need a can of paint at Sherwin-Williams right now? Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal at all, bro. Like, calm down.
He was. You know what he was pissed about? He said that because he didn't open the thing, but because he touched it, they can't take it back. And he was like, I don't even open it. I just had it, and then I brought it back, and it wasn't the right one. And I was like, yo, do you know what's going on outside? Like, why are you surprised you're not gonna take it back, man? Yo, what are you doing? Stop talking to me. Let me close this window real quick. You're being weird. Yo, get out of my ear, man. What are you talking about?
Also, everybody wants to talk now too. Like, cause I was going to the bank and they had me in line. Everybody just wants to have a conversation about this as if like we're all not going through the same thing. Like, I was literally in line and the lady was like, the Rona, right? Like, yeah, I guess. She's like, man, inconvenient, right? Like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think she's trying to hit on you, man.
No, she was just like, she kept saying things that I'm like, yeah, I'm in the same world that you're in. I'm in the same line that you're in. I'm doing the same things and going through the same thing that you're going through as well. But she's just like, yeah, man, when is it going to be over, right? I'm like, oh my God. Yes, I get it. I get it. You know, if it was any other time we were standing in line with something, you would not turn around and talk to me. But now all of a sudden, when we're 6 feet away, it's also, we weren't even like next to each other because they got it to where you have to be like a certain amount. So she's damn near like yelling at me, like trying to have this conversation. I'm like, yo, I don't want to, like, I get it. Yeah, ma'am, I get it. Yep, man, it's crazy. The Rona. And that's literally all I said. Yep, you're right. Crazy. Inconvenient, right? Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, that should just be irritating. But I be trying not to go outside though, dead ass. I just don't want. I don't like dealing with people. They just stupid, bro.
Yeah, very stupid. You know what's crazy though? I might be psychopathic for this, but I'm kind of understanding the people that want to open up again. You know what I'm saying?
You saw the. I think I said this already. The Keemstar tweet. The Keemstar.
Nah, that he was bugging for that.
The Keemstar tweet was hilarious.
But a whole bunch of studies came out saying that, you know, like 2.5 to 5% of people have antibodies, and they're saying that you know, the actual number of people that have it that didn't know or just kind of passed through them. So the real number, the real death rate is this. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting information. Man, but we're already opening back up, so it's gonna get worse regardless.
We're opening back up in like a few days.
So I understand where they're coming from to a certain extent, but also, when I go outside, I'm telling you, I see majority old people. Those are the people I see outside. They do not. I'm inside for you. Why are you not inside for yourself,
man? If the rate has been going up, what does quarantining? What's going to happen once we're done?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It's like in America they have like this like freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't, what do you mean you're gonna stop me from going outside? I earned this freedom, and so like they feel like it's their right. I mean, but yes, I understand. Yeah, I mean, the government could use this time to kind of strip people of their civil liberties, and that's fucked up. And I'm sure plenty of different governments around the world are fully taking advantage of this opportunity to do just that.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, come on, let's be a little bit sensible now, right?
People don't want to be sensible.
Yeah, because I kind of want things to go back to normal, man. So we can get through this quicker if we all just kind of didn't do shit for a few weeks.
But
that's all it would take, man.
People not doing it though. Also, speaking of not being sensible, Pretty Love Pink just ducked me, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw you caught I saw you caught, I was watching on Twitter, man.
What you caught? What you caught?
Man, let me pull the tweet up real quick, man.
What you caught?
I gotta pull it up, man, show the people one time, man.
But what you caught though? What you caught?
You
though?
don't show too much though, cause you know what I mean. I'm pulling up DMs now.
What?
My bad.
What the
I'm
heck?
trying to pull up to the exact DM. Oh, here we go. Boom. Okay, so Pretty Low Pink put out a tweet saying, of all of the position cards, bro, I don't know what that means because I don't play my team, but Low responded, dead ass, if we play a game, you would lose to me.
A game.
Which is, it's cute. You know what I'm saying? You try and get a game in. Hopefully this time you're on voice chat with her. You could holler at us, shoot your game. You got game, right?
What's the next tweet say? Because I don't know why you keep trying me.
What would you say for those things if you got in a voice chat with her?
Can we play again? Can you keep going?
How would you run down on her?
But can you keep going though?
Oh, okay.
Because you just trying me. I don't understand why you trying me.
I'm kind of curious what you would say, like
I don't know why.
How would you spit game if you just bumped into her?
This is the thing that irritates me. Because the amount of things that I could say but just don't say, but apparently you just trying me all of a sudden.
What would you say if you ran down on her?
Bro, come on, bro.
Okay, so the response was, yo, Lo, thanks for letting me hold that kidney, man. You know what I mean? Like it's like a stereotypical, like, I'm gonna be your wingman with a very overtly fake response. But like in a funny way. So she kind of like, I can find some humor out of it. Luckily she did. She quote tweeted saying, I swear, Lo has the best wingman, lol. I need people like this in my corner when I finally shoot my shot at someone. And I was like, God damn, he's right in front of you, man. It's like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I was saying like, yo, I'm right here. Like, come on.
The whole time.
When you shoot your shot, my niggas gonna follow too. Like they gonna fuck with you.
So you didn't respond to this or what?
No, we'll go back because there's like a whole bunch of me and her were talking back and forth, but basically just
on
setting
Twitter?
up the game. Yeah.
Oh, you guys publicly set up the game on like replies?
Yeah. No, not on mine. You why not?
I went to mentions, bro.
But why not?
Oh shit, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how you spit game.
It's just literally me.
What if she didn't play 2K, bro? What would you say to her?
What do you mean?
I'm just trying you a lot this pod, my
Yeah,
bad.
he's like, I don't know why you're trying me, bro. You're trying as if I'm not already talking to women who don't play 2K.
I'm not saying
You're talking like the only women I could talk to is if we had some similarity and it has to be 2K.
I would be pissed if the girl I was talking to played 2K. I'd be like, why? Why are you playing that, man? You didn't watch my videos? What's wrong?
Oh.
All right, so when Lo asked her to play the game, she responded saying, "We tried that already, Lo, and you got fucked up." Basically, what she was trying to say.
Oh, that's what she said? She said all that?
No, she didn't say that. I added that last part.
Oh, okay. Let's just make sure you said. I was like, I don't think it reads that.
Okay, my bad.
Okay,
You want me to use quote unquote? You want me to say that too?
You got it.
All right, well, the rest is obvious. Okay. She dropped this little cute gif right here. You know what I mean? Like like shrug, cute shrug gif. So you responded saying, and you know my team was trash at the time, but it's cool if you ducking me. Now, is your team better now?
Way better now.
Oh, word? You
Way better.
my team?
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
And you
how much money you give Ronnie?
Oh, you know how to empty the bank account for Ronnie.
So she responded with the GIF, the confused American Idol GIF or whatever show this is. Ducking? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark,
I
question mark.
can't even remember who that is either.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Lo responded, just don't act like if we play again, the results would be the same because I was running with rubies and sapphires while you had all diamonds. And she said, bring it with like a little smirk, eating apple on a hammock GIF. You know what I mean? And then Lo responded, we can play later on tonight. Oh, that's tonight? You play?
No, we didn't. That's what said she's ducking me.
Oh, snap. You made plans and she just cut.
People are so violating because you see what the next tweet says underneath that?
Lo, update us on Agents Tinder Adventures. Oh, no, not that one. Why would they ask you for that? What the fuck? Hey, Lo. Why did they just ask you for that shit?
They just, I fucks with my niggas, bro. Y'all crazy.
Hey, Lo, should I still come by and return the Lambo that you let me borrow, or should I come by another day? Don't want to interrupt. And that had 11 likes.
Wait.
That was it. Well, there was 3 replies, but I didn't see the third one. Oh, show more. Damn, you memorize replies? Just ask for some pussy already, dude.
Yo, y'all wilding on Twitter, bro. I swear they wilding. Yeah, they stay wilding on Twitter, bro. It just don't make no sense, bro.
Hey, what do you think about that, man? Why don't you just ask for it, Lo?
Yo, also, what? Go back to the DMs. I'll cut it out again.
What DM?
The DM that David sent, and I showed my response to it.
I don't really want to go back to my DMs, bro.
It's not.
Fuck, all right.
I'll talk about it. Like I said, she ducking me though, bro. She ducking me. She don't want this action.
Wait, what am I looking at?
She don't want this action at all. Scroll up. She don't want this action. She don't want no friction. She don't want
David
no problems, bro. Huh?
David just said L.
No. Scroll up. It was earlier. Yeah, that one right there.
This one?
There. Yeah.
I'm not pulling that up, bro.
You can't pull that up?
I'm not pulling that up. And yo, I saw that and I was like, yo, why, bro? Why did you do that?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I know she did it on purpose too, man.
Yeah, she clearly did it on purpose.
But then you gave her the reaction she was looking for.
Bro, her arch was a 2, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. She was damn near flat back. She was crazy. I was like, nigga, what?
I was like, yo, why is the basketball informant that I follow quote tweeting this interesting content for what?
I was like, yo, nigga, what is she doing? I'm gonna have to give me a fake Twitter, bro. A fake Twitter, bro. I'm gonna have to give me a second Twitter.
What you gonna do with that?
Just do stuff like that, because that was crazy.
What she did?
What I replied, both. But her arc was like this table. I just like put a cell phone on it, bro, and it's just gonna be flat.
All right,
man. Crazy. I dead ass was trying to find like Bob the Builder with the balancing thing with a bubble just moving it. I was trying to find
that bored, my guy?
Trying to find a gif of that so I could just be like, nigga, stop, bro. That shit is flat, bro. Come on.
All right, you're bored, man. I could tell Lowe's bored by what he does on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was just trying to take a break from my depression downstairs. So now
you got depressed down there
from the Sony Vegas crashing.
Oh, okay.
So then I just so happened to roll up on that, and I was like, man, cut this out, bro. That's no art. That is an ironing board on your back right now. Like, I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. It's a dining table, bro. Come on, like.
Hey man, you down to get pedicures with me tomorrow?
I'm not. Yo, stop asking me that. Stop asking me that. I'm not going outside. Yo, you took me to a place that cut us last time.
Nah, that was a mistake, bro.
It was a mistake. Nah, and I'm not running that same mistake.
There's a new place I go to now.
I can get catch a disease over there, bro.
There's a new place. New place is blessed. Trust me.
And you know the bottom of my feet is rough.
All right. It was crazy. My feet are actually in incredible condition considering I haven't been to no pedicure in two months now.
How often did you go to a pedicure before you moved to Atlanta?
Before?
Yeah.
Never.
Put them on. I put them on, bro.
How did you do that?
I put you on.
Man, I swear to God.
Who put you on then?
There's something wrong with people in this house and just claiming shit you had no part of.
So who put you on then?
It wasn't you?
Who?
Trust me, it wasn't you.
I'm the one who said, we should go, yeah.
I've been asking you to go, bitch.
Yeah, you be asking me, but in the beginning, it was me telling you that you should go.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
So you gonna lie about this?
I'm not lying.
Swear to God.
I don't do that.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. Because you lying right now.
I'm not. So who put you on then?
Don't even worry about all that.
You're such a capster, bro. It makes no sense.
Don't even worry about all that.
Kill a cap, bro. I swear, bro. You just.
But I put myself on though.
How is that possible when you've been living for so long, you never been, and as soon as you come to Atlanta, you went on?
It's the same reason I try archery. I put myself on. I didn't watch an archer. I ain't hear from an archer and try and learn archery, right? I was just like, man, I wonder what a pedicure is like. Yeah, I haven't even tried a manicure yet. Are you gonna claim you put me on that too when I try one?
No, because I don't do manicures. I bite my nails.
Yeah, me too, bro. I see you.
Okay, so why would I didn't put you on to that, but I put you onto the pedicure game.
You did not do that, bro.
Yo, to all the people out there, go get your pedicures, bro. They ain't.
I swear, man.
It's amazing.
Yo, incredible. First of all, it feels great the whole time. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Second of all, You know, unless you play like professional sports, it's gonna last a while. Because if you play a lot of sports, you have cleats or whatever, your toe is gonna get fucked up. But then you probably need it more than anyone else if that's the case.
Yeah, if you need it more often, but like you said, bro, you don't even have to do it that often. Just go down there, get the massage going on, get the, you know, the nice scrubs, you know what I'm saying? Get them to clean out your fingernails or your toenails, excuse me.
You trying to get a massage? That's a weird thing to ask.
I actually do want a massage.
I want to go to either a chiropractor or like a massage thing.
A chiropractor, you got to make sure it's an official chiropractor.
Yeah, what the fuck? You think I'm reaching out to fake chiropractors?
Yeah, like Craigslist chiropractors. Just come to the house and be like, "Ooh, yeah, you got a lot of stress in your."
All these stereotypes. I have a chiropractor. They just know where the stress is at.
Yeah, just see this hurt. I hate when because I'll be watching them videos sometimes, and he's be acting like, "Yeah, I told him all the time, don't even go to a doctor. All you need is just me to realign this right here, and they'll just fix everything on your right side, and your headache won't be heavy." Oh yeah. This right here is going to fix everything in your life. Everything. When I'm about to adjust, everything.
You know what's crazy? I think it would help people like Davis, though, because I be watching these chiropractic videos that pull millions of views on YouTube, and then they'll like look at him. It's like, wow, your feet, one foot is longer than the other foot.
Yes.
And they'll do some shit and even out their foot, and it'll just change their life. I'll be like, yo, are they lying to me? How is it possible that this one experience changed his life, man? It's making no sense.
He'll literally readjust his knees, and his humpback will no longer exist. I'm like, oh man,
no correlation, man.
Crazy, bro.
So I did want to try that. And, you know, I want to try and get a massage. I've never gotten a massage ever.
I've only got one once.
How was it?
It was kind of weird, but I think I was too much in my head. If I just sat and relaxed and enjoyed it, I think I'd been better.
Is it one of those ones where they hurt you like a lot and then you feel better afterwards?
That one was. She put a lot of weight on my back. Yeah.
You saying she's fat?
No. I mean, like she literally just jumped on my back, and it was just like,
I feel
it's crazy.
Or yeah,
no, it did. No, it did hurt in the moment, but then like the next day, I was like, oh man, this was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost that much either.
How much?
The one I went to was like $150.
$150?
$150 to $200, something like
for
that.
a chiropractor or a massage?
No, massage.
I didn't realize massages were that expensive. I knew chiropractors were expensive. I didn't know massage was that expensive, man.
That's expensive?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like $300 to $500.
In my mind, it was gonna be in the same ballpark as like manicure, pedicure. I don't know why.
No.
Well, what do they do with the massage?
My gosh.
They massage your whole body?
Yes.
Oh, word.
Like she did the back and inner thighs in my front.
Anything else? Anything else, Lo?
Only reason why she did the inner thighs in my front because it was real tight in my inner thighs. This is a while ago though. This is back when I was playing football and it was just like way too much. I was like, oh, this is I can't do this.
Word. And the only other thing I really want to try is that cryo stuff. You know, like they throw like that frozen gas, for lack of a better term, at you, and you're like in this machine, and it's supposed to be incredibly cold.
Is that why they call Sub-Zero a chiromantic or something like that?
No, pyro is fire.
No, they call Sub-Zero chiromantic or something.
Probably,
like that.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Talking about like Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, where else is Sub-Zero from?
I don't know, bro. I don't know how many other Sub-Zeros there are. I haven't played Mortal Kombat in years.
Yeah, that's why you trash and I'll beat you in it.
You probably would, but if you give me a week, I'll beat you in it though.
No, you would not.
Low. Come on, you're talking to a guy who plays more fighting games than you.
And that's sad that I'm going to beat you in it. That's crazy.
It's sad that you think you can. No cap. Hey,
we keep doing this and you'll lose to me.
I've been challenging you bare times, bro, but you don't actually pull up. You're not for real.
When we get done with the podcast, we can play 2K right now.
No, you don't. First of all, it's 4 a.m. So cut the cap.
So shut the fuck up. Don't act like you be I be always.
We'll do that. We'll do that for the second channel then, bet, because I actually need to record a second channel video anyway.
So what we gonna play?
I don't know. We'll figure that part out. But if we're playing 5v5, then I definitely need some practice. I played it like one time all year.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
You play it all the time.
No, I don't.
All right, let's play Park right now.
I don't play Park all the time.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. That's the same thing. Same reasoning. I don't play Park all the time. I play Park when you play Park. When I ask you to do a video, that's it. So I don't play any more Park than you.
But I play Park with a build that's not a scoring build.
Okay, I play Park with a build that has less than half of its badges and it's fucking trash.
I don't have badges either.
Okay, but you're a big man. It don't matter as much to you.
You think not having rebound and defensive badges don't matter?
It's not as big a deal as not having shooting badges.
But you don't think it's that big of a deal?
No, not nearly as big of a deal as my 3-level score without badges. So cut the cap, bro. It's not a good look for you. Also, what's good with all the simping you've been doing, man? What's going on with you?
What else I do?
Like you're doing this like troll simping. This is this new category of simping.
I haven't even been on Twitter that much, actually, to be honest with you, in the last like 2 or 3 days.
Nah, maybe the word is like thirsty. You been real thirsty. Are you? Something you want to tell me, man?
I have not. I've literally have not been on Twitter for the past 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Today has been the most active I've been on Twitter in the past.
Bro,
2 or 3
I
days.
texted you earlier in the morning to get the plumber, and then you didn't say nothing, so I was like, oh, he's probably asleep. You know what I mean? I woke up, head to my computer, and then I saw you quote tweet something, and I was like, man, what the hell?
What did I quote tweet?
The post that you were talking about earlier.
And
I was like, man.
Pull up real quick, Sames.
I was like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? I'm trying to be productive, man. I'm trying to cook at home. I can't do that. The plumber's not here.
The fact that nobody went to the store and just got some Drano to see if that would work is amazing.
I don't even know what that is, man. You talking to a guy like who doesn't do that? See what
y'all are hopeless.
Yeah, you know what the thing is?
That's crazy.
It's like I could just
none of y'all went to the store.
Why haven't you done that shit?
Because I was working on the video.
No, you wasn't working on shit. You didn't upload the video. You wasn't working on shit.
So
you was just on Twitter.
Just beating my meat.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna lie. Can we talk about beating meat real quick? There might be a meat shortage in America.
What?
These meat plants are shutting down.
Oh, it's like, nigga.
And I'm really enjoying this carnivore diet. So that's kind of frustrating.
You still doing that?
I'm about to hop back on it. No cap, tomorrow.
No, the fact that I'm not talking about eating meat and definitely not talking about.
Let's talk about beating it then.
No.
Okay, never mind.
You don't beat your meat anyway. If you beat your meat, maybe we can talk about beating meat, but you don't beat your meat.
Tell me about your experience.
Oh man, I've been going crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because you're trolling, but you kind of meant that shit.
Downstairs going wild, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm into the whole trying different lotions, you know what I'm saying? Trying different lubrications now. You know?
What are you on right now, man?
Right now I'm trying this thing where it's like gives you like a nice little spicy ting to it, you know what I'm saying? You know, in a little
I can't tell if you're joking.
In a little kinky stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Don't touch me now. You said spicy ting?
It gives you like a nice little ting type of sensation to it.
Okay, you're trolling. All right.
Nice little sensation, you know what I'm saying?
All right, okay.
And
have you ever used a fleshlight?
No. That's a line that I'll never cross.
Why is that?
I just feel like that line you lost yourself. At that point, it's done. It's done for you because you're trying to simulate it that frequently.
But out of curiosity, though.
No, I'm not going to spend that much money just on curiosity.
How much it costs? It's like $20.
I can't show this what you're about to go. The fact that you're about to look. I don't know why you go on your incognito browser just to like.
Because I do not want this shit on my homepage. That's why.
You're a grown ass man on your laptop. Who cares? The fact that it has such a professional page is crazy.
Oh, $70. God damn.
I would never
I walked into this.
I would much rather let Ronnie fuck me over VC than for me to fuck myself with a flashlight, yo. I'm not doing that.
I went into this sex store one time and
I'm in one recently. I told you already I bought the thing.
So did you see like they have the section of like the fleshlights where they'll actually it's like sponsored by a porn star.
Crazy.
And they'll try and emulate her vagina.
Crazy.
They'll try and emulate her vagina
wait, time. Let's back it up for a second.
So then you'll buy it with the photo of her on it?
No. What?
You'll have the photo of her on it, right? And you'll be like, this is hers. And then in your mind, you'll like visualize doing it with her because that's what her shit is shaped like. No cap. That's a real thing.
Before we even get to that.
You walked into a sex store and didn't see that?
No, I just went to straight where I was trying to get to.
How'd you know where it was? You been experienced?
I just walked in. I just saw it there. It was just right there. When did you go into a sex store? And why did you go to a sex store? That's what I want to know.
Hey, don't worry about all the details, man.
That's the point of a podcast, is for details. So when did you go into a sex store?
Hey, don't worry about all.
When was this?
Don't worry about all the details, man.
Can I at least get a timeline?
Ain't no details, man.
This is
man. Ain't no details, man. Hey,
when was this? No. I'm being dead serious.
It was an interesting experience because I kind of went there and I expected everyone to kind of be like, you know, hoodied up and like mad covert.
Oh,
but people was just like,
hey, how you doing?
Anything on sale today, John? And I'm like, oh shit, it's like a community of people here, man. You know, and they had like different sections and shit too. I was just looking like, wow, whoa.
Just walked in there like, hey, welcome to Exotica. That's it. And
Yeah, and when you buy something, they'll like, at least the place that I went to, they'll give you like a discreet black bag. You wouldn't even tell, like,
I got a paper brown bag. Who did you go with?
Don't worry about all that, man. Don't even worry about all that, man.
Annoying, bro.
Don't even worry about all the details.
So I don't know. I can't know when you went, who you went with. Why did you go in there?
Can't say that neither.
What's the point? What's the point of this?
You know what I'm saying?
What's the point? What's the point of this? What's the point?
You know the thing is though, is there's actually things I can't say.
Yeah,
because,
you can.
No. But listen. But think about it, because I say a lot of shit on this podcast, a lot of out of pocket shit too. But
do you?
There's people that will watch this podcast though, and then they'll pretend like they ain't watched this podcast, and then use that as ammo the next time we have a conversation.
Okay, you don't have to tell me.
And so I can't answer those questions.
But you don't have to tell me
loading someone else's rifle.
But you don't have to tell me who you went with. When did you go? Was this recent? Like since you've been in Atlanta?
Multiple times. It wasn't just one time.
But since you've been in Atlanta? Oh my gosh. What's the point? Since you've been into Atlanta, have you gone once?
Hey, you asking too many questions, man.
Since you've been to Atlanta, have you been at least once? You're corny, yo. I can't. You're so corny, bro. It makes no sense.
But it is an interesting experience. You know, Lo, what was your experience like when you walked in?
I can't say.
I mean, it's fine if you can't say.
Nah, I can't say.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you what my experience was like.
Jesus Christ.
It was like, I was like anxious. You know what I mean? I didn't want anyone to know that I was there.
This your first time or you been there recently?
Now, every time I go there, I'm a little anxious. Because
this last
people
time
might like know me, and then that's going to be a tough one to explain if I have to take a photo in the store with somebody.
No, this last time I went, I just walked in. The first time I was really surprised at how like just bright it was inside. I was like, oh man, y'all just got dildos all over the
like
place.
A dungeon or something.
I thought they just like kind of set the mood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, for sure.
Dim lights, some candles off on the counter, you know what I'm saying?
Word. They got some interesting tools in there though. You know what I'm saying? Like things I didn't even know existed.
In some of these places in Atlanta though, they sell other things outside of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird. I was like, why do you have a mace in here? Like, what's going on? And not the mace where they spray your eyes. I'm talking about like the actual like
the medieval tool.
Yes. I'm like, why is that here? Why is that here?
Probably for role play purposes. I don't know.
Though, order
like a real mace though,
I don't know if
full size.
I just saw it. I was just like, order that online. Like, why is that in here?
Just get a javelin, maybe a spear. You know,
I didn't even
diamond
think.
sword.
I just thought that was just something that they just did, like a novelty or something like that. I didn't think that was this is our kink medieval times, and we just have like.
Maybe it is. Maybe like it was a seasonal thing. No cap.
But last night, now I just go in there just like, hey Meredith, hey, how you doing?
You know her by name?
Jonathan, hey, how you doing?
Wow.
They're like, hey Marcel, back again, right? And I'm like, you know me. Yeah, I just walk in there. It doesn't really matter anymore.
I feel like that'd be really wow. Yeah, anyway,
no, you just go in there enough times, you know.
You saying that shit like you've been there plenty. Cut it out.
I've been there probably more than you think.
Over 5 times?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, word?
Yeah, for sure.
God damn, bro.
Why would you not go? It's always good to just,
once you buy it once, why are you running back there?
No, you just try to get a feel for what's the new hip thing. You know, what's trendy right now.
So is that where you got your moisturizer for your sessions?
Of course.
Of
course.
Yeah, they probably have some elite stuff over there.
They do.
I can imagine.
Absolutely do, bro.
Word.
Get you on nice and wet, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, chill out, bro. Don't ever use an adjective when describing that experience, my guy.
Nice, moist, you know?
All right.
Ready to go. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, this is a nice, interesting place. Go in there enough times, get an understanding of what's new, what's popping, so you're always not behind when you're in these type of situations.
You have to be over 18 for that, right?
Yeah, what? Yes.
I'm asking, I don't know. Like,
you've been in there, so why? Why don't you?
But I never been in there under 18, so I never had to think about that.
No, yeah, you gotta be there 18 at least.
Because you can walk into like, Spencer, that weird like hipster store. Like in the back, they be selling all kind of shit.
I've never made myself all the way to the back of that store.
I went just because somebody told me about that, because it's in a mall, so you wouldn't think they would sell something like that in a mall. And I was like, I know they don't do that. And then you walk in there and you see like kids and families. And in the back, like next to the lava lamps, apparently that's where they decide to post all of them, is all kind of stuff. I'm like, God damn, man. This is in a mall.
Tough.
Very.
But still, yeah, just go in there every now and then. It's interesting to just see how everything is. If it's your first time, also go with somebody else.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be really weird alone.
I've gone alone, but it's way more interesting to just go with somebody else, especially if you let the other person pick out what they want. You know what I'm saying?
You cop it for them.
I've literally just did it for my birthday, so yes.
What'd you get?
I said this in the last podcast.
You got a vibrator?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got like lingerie or something because they be selling that too.
No, I would never take. What? That's crazy. We go to Victoria's Secret or something like that. You do that?
What?
Buying lingerie?
No.
You never do that?
Never.
It ever cross your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I would never buy lingerie like Spencer's or.
Not even that.
That'd be wild. I'd never in my life go to Spencer's and buy lingerie. No, that's just the wildest
they have
thing.
it there, man.
I'll never go to like I don't even know what they would call them, like exotic stores or whatever, and buy lingerie. Now just go to Victoria's Secret or buy it online. What I'm starting to realize is women buy their clothes way more online than they've done like prior.
I wouldn't risk buying something like that online though.
But most women they buy and know that this supplier has like my perfect size.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so once they find
that's
the right
it's
supplier.
one of those things you can't just guess. Because I don't know, I'm starting to realize how complicated women's sizes are.
Yeah,
it could be the right size, but it don't fit type shit. I'd be frustrated if I bought some shit that was my size and don't fit.
Big facts.
So yeah, I guess you just let her choose it out.
Yeah, just let her choose it.
Or
and let her choose it. Go to the store, cop it, go back home, put it back on.
Wow, that night.
Yeah, I did. I literally, I don't know what you thought I was doing.
Damn.
On my birthday, when I was on the south side of town, went to the store, bought it, and did it that night.
Thought you were chilling with the fam or something, man.
Well, after I got done with that, I had to go on the south side,
Had to.
Had no other choice.
Or
But yeah, big facts.
there's people in the comments saying like, bro, Lo be capping about his stories.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm realizing that I'm probably more closer to 10 when it comes to being a freak. Not a 10.
You not a 10, bro.
I didn't say I was a 10. I said closer.
So you're like a 6 or what?
Because at first I thought I was like a 4 or a 5 or something like that. And then like more and more I was trying to realize like.
I'm going to cut you off. I might regret asking this question. Why do you think like you're now more on that side?
Because I've been told recently that I'm more on that side.
Nah, but I feel like it depends who said that though. You know what I mean?
That is very true.
What did you say that led her to that conclusion?
No, the shit that I just did made her come to that conclusion.
That's not that crazy.
I don't think a lot of men do that though.
They probably don't, but does that make you a freak though? You know what I mean?
And man, it makes me more freakier than I thought I was.
That's sort of crazy to say to another guy, man.
Hey, what's the freakiest thing you've done? Hey, let me know right now. What's the freakiest thing you ever done?
I'm definitely not about to answer that, man.
In public?
In public?
Oh, I've done that.
For real?
Yeah.
Where?
In a car.
Oh, that's not public.
Oh yeah, no, not out.
Were you parked downtown Manhattan or something?
No, but I was parked in a public space.
No, bro, it's not. That's
okay, fine. So I've never because that
would be wild. If
like
you just like in the parking lot.
Oh no. Well, what in
not in a car though, just like
out. No.
Like on like a
no,
like in a park, just beside a bush.
Go to jail for that.
Well, yeah.
Well, now you go to jail. You be registered as an offender because like you just do it in a
for real.
Yeah, if you do it in a park with kids around.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It didn't even hit me that was a possibility.
So you're just willing to risk that much?
Never.
That's crazy.
I promise you, I either go down for murder.
So the crazy,
then I'll be a predator.
Yeah, that's
murder. I swear to you.
Okay, I would. But here's the thing. Outside of that, I feel like that was the only like the freakiest thing I ever did.
I don't even sound that freaky.
Exactly. So then once I did what I did on my birthday, it was like, oh man,
that was more like you just being initiative. Like that's I don't think that was like. I don't think that was that crazy.
But I feel like I should just try more things. You know what I'm saying?
Probably should. Don't look at me and give me that small fucking smirk while you say that either, my guy.
No, I'm saying like, because you never know until it happens, right?
What are you talking about right now?
Like, remember I said like, oh, I got my nipples licked, right?
And you like
so
that shit.
I like that.
Yeah.
So I never happened. I didn't know until it happened though.
So you about to just try shit?
Along a certain reasonable line though, because I mean I can't cross certain lines. I know what I don't like before I actually try some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ain't gotta do everything, but
word.
I think I should try. I should call Waleed, try to figure out what he done. Let me see what Waleed's freakiest thing he's ever done.
He's definitely not gonna answer you.
Yeah, he probably not. He probably
I
sleep
gotta
too.
crack my ankle. You ever just have to crack your bones?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to cut it out though. You know what I mean? I heard like it'll get you like arthritis and shit. I don't know how true that is. That might be a rumor. Okay, yeah, I heard if you crack your knuckles and shit too much, it could lead to arthritis. That could just be cat, bro, but that's a large rumor.
Yeah, I think that's cat.
Everybody I've done it around that doesn't do it, they tell me that.
Yeah.
You're doing it as we speak, by the way.
That's
but you know how I found out I was addicted to it? Interestingly, I can't believe we're talking about cracking knuckles on a podcast, but this is interesting because someone's going to be like, oh, I relate to that. I tried to stop doing it, and it was like the amount of willpower it took to just go 24 hours of not doing it. And then when I finally did it, I was like, oh, like... just like a
orgasm because you cracked your knuckles.
It was like a release, man. It was incredible, man. Hey, sorry for the audio listeners.
Jesus,
we just had to experience that. My bad, man.
Agent Zero moan in your ear. Niggas is like, nigga, what is this?
Yo, the Ox guys are furious right now.
Can you imagine showing your friend this? Your friend is looking at you like, nigga, I know these niggas didn't go from talking to sex toys to then moaning in my ear.
Oh, that's a crazy turnaround, man.
Disgusting. Yo, wrap the podcast up. Moaning.
This is your pod.
Man. Hey, shout out to all the podcast people out there. First of all, Pretty Less Pink, stop ducking me, all right? I don't know what you're talking about, me being thirsty.
You're doing it right now.
I've been doing this already.
Just ask for pussy if that's what you want, love.
Yo, some of y'all crazy on Twitter, but I fucks with it. Yo, stop ducking me, Pretty Love Pink. Dead ass, yo, because you know I'm gonna fucking beat you in the goddamn game. I know you all upset because what happened to your jersey and shit, but stop fucking ducking me, bro. I should have worn my jersey today too, just so I can troll her. Got me a clean ass LeBron jersey downstairs. Big facts. Also, it's crazy that people think I hate LeBron. This is the craziest shit in the world.
LeBron?
Yeah, people just think I don't
like
LeBron.
You told me you hate him.
Nah, shut the fuck up. I got LeBron literally posted all over my fucking wallpaper downstairs on my
You're Bron-sexual then, man.
I'm definitely closer to that than me hating on LeBron, which is the craziest thing.
Are you the person who asked me? No, I'm not gonna say that. Who was the one who said that to me? No, it was you. Okay, never mind.
What is it?
No, scratch that.
You might as well say it.
No.
I don't. Is it that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I know he's doing that. Yo, shout out to all the podcast people out there. Shout out to everybody who listening to Apple, Google, Stitcher, and of course, shout out to everybody on YouTube. Noti gang. Hit us up in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and they're gonna tell a friend, and we're gonna continue to grow and keep moving. Thanks to everybody out there. Because we had 25K on, we averaging now 25K on YouTube, so that's a big blessing. And again, Pretty Love Pink, stop ducking me. I know you don't want this work. It's cool, I get it. You trying to keep your record positive against me and you. That's fine. But I'm gonna fucking spank you. The same way she claimed that she spanked me, I'm spanking you this time. And that's facts. Big facts. People say, oh yeah, I say big facts now. Apparently that's my catchphrase. Big facts. So go ahead and say, you gotta say agent.
Yeah, don't ever in your life talk about spanking somebody in my vicinity.
Yo, she looks at his ass. I spanked you like, man, fuck out of here.
Ever again, Lo. I know you might be into that kind of shit. Don't say it around me though, bro.
I might have to try that out too. Get spanked. Might have to try it, bro. I might have to. You never know.
You haven't texted nobody in 2 days, bro. You're not gonna do that.
That'd be crazy if I just flipped that on somebody on Bumble. Like, hey, you into spanking?
If you're not, you just move on now. Fuck it. Hey,
I might have to try being being dominated.
Don't. Whoa. Well, I guess if that's what you're into, but
that's what I'm saying. That might be my thing though. Like You know what I'm saying? Yo, why you looking? Hey, go ahead, go, bro.
Yeah, you bugging today.
I'm just saying, bro. Think about it for a second. If there's one person that would like, I wouldn't mind telling me what to do. It would be a beautiful woman.
That's the most simp shit I heard in my life.
No, I would never. You gonna let a man? You gonna let a man tell you what to do?
If I work for him.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely. You know what Dame Dash said? Ain't let nobody be my boss. Because if you gonna let somebody be your boss, it's basically your daddy.
He said that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
He said, Dame Dash said, he basically said everybody who has bosses, they got a second dad. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo.
He said, I never had a boss. Never had nobody tell me what to do. I was like, I hear you, bro.
Word. Okay. Well, I don't know how much longer I can contain this conversation, so I'm just gonna help move on from it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to do the subscribing and the podcasting and the 5-starsing and all of that good stuff, man. We're gonna drop these pods, to an hour from now on. It's the last 2-hour pod y'all gonna
45 minutes.
Are we going 30 minutes?
Oh man. Don't do them like that, agent.
Hey, we still haven't done the live pod, so we should talk about that at some point. But I'm glad you're 70 years old now, Lo. Proud of you, man.
Yeah, I'm a bit more mature, you know what I'm saying?
A bit more mature at 70.
Trying new things, you know what I'm saying? Life is short, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go out there and go get it, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man.
Go ahead and get it, bro.
I feel you. All right, man. We'll catch you guys in the next podcast. Peace.
I'm gonna title this podcast Chains and Whips.
Don't do that.